Clearly one of the things that I'm excited most about this year is we don't really know what's coming to Game Pass. Like, Game Pass is this great thing, and I think all of us have kind of come around to it, especially me. Like, it wasn't something that I was originally a super fan of, but now it's like we are in this weird spot where we have Xbox first party games coming out or are going to come out this year, which is great news. Clearly, I mean, obviously, anybody who thinks that that is not great news, I would have them check their head because something is not right. Now, when it comes down to the ability of Microsoft to get these games out, I think that's going to be another question in of itself. But for me personally, I'm looking at this as a positive. I think Microsoft has done a lot of homework, and they are ready to kind of just kill it with what they need to offer, and they have a great slew of games ready to come out. And then clearly you're going to have the other stuff. Like, they're already coming out with great stuff. We know that it looks like Stalker 2 is going to come out this year. It looks like Atomic Heart. Now, I'm not sure about the long-term exclusivity of these games in terms of Xbox, but they're at least going to be launching on Xbox probably for some months into Game Pass exclusively on Xbox as the only console, and then they'll go elsewhere, and obviously you'll be able to buy it and stuff like that. But for me personally, the way that I always look at this stuff is I go, well, Microsoft is offering a lot of value because it's not just about the first party, but they have some pretty interesting third-party stuff in there as well that is looking more and more intriguing. And with this type of announcement, it's really goes to show, hey, one of those surprise announcements that maybe we didn't really expect, but should be on the lookout for, because I think it looks pretty damn cool, and it'll be nice to be able to have a chance to play this game without having to play, buy a PlayStation 5. Maybe you don't have a PlayStation 5 or whatever. But yeah, so it's cool to see that. I want to get into it, though. Should be a good video. What's up, everybody? Crap Gamer here with Crap Gamer Reviews with another video. Thank you so much for checking it out. I certainly appreciate it. Hit that like button. I'm looking for everybody to hit that like button. I'm looking to get 100 likes on each of the videos that I do. It's a very small, simple goal, but one that I am looking to hit nonetheless. So very much appreciative of that. You guys are great. I really appreciate the positive stuff. I'm hoping each and every one of you have a fantastic year this year. It should be a great year, especially if you're an Xbox fan. I'm in gaming in general. I think it's going to be a great year, and a great year for us all, hopefully, personally, professionally, all that kind of good stuff. But this was really cool. Again, it's a game, Ghostwire Tokyo. It looks like this is leaked out, that it's coming to Xbox Game Pass with extra content in March, so not too much long, and hey, right in time for my birthday. A new leak suggested the Tango Gameworks horror title Ghostwire Tokyo could soon arrive on Xbox Game Pass with all new content in tow. Released in March of 2022, Tango Ghostwire Tokyo was considered by some to be one of the year's most disappointing games, but a new rumor suggested the game may get a second chance on Game Pass along with extra content. An action-adventure title that played a bit like Paranormal Far Cry, Ghostwire Tokyo was mostly forgotten in the face of consequential competition such as Elden Ring and Horizon Forbidden West. However, more content and increased accessibility could be just what Bethesda published title needs to succeed, which doesn't that tend to be how Bethesda titles kind of work to begin with? Like, they tend to come out, get swamped by these other games that are releasing, and then we're all like, hey, it's so weird that game didn't do well. So, yeah, it's just, to me, I love to see these games do well, and I hope that they give it a chance. I would like to see everybody kind of maybe give it a chance. Now that it'll be in Game Pass, it'll 100% have a chance to be it'll be nice to see more people to have a chance to play that. So like I said, I think that's great. It's fantastic to see people kind of break out of their comfort zone a little bit, and it would be cool to be able to see this game like take up a second life or whatever, because I've heard from people that actually played it on PlayStation 5 that they really liked it and thought it was an underrated title. But again, when you have all these games coming out like Elden Ring and Horizon Forbidden West, it's easy to kind of have that game go under the radar a little bit. Speculation regarding Ghostwire Tokyo's release on Game Pass has circulated for some time. Unfortunately, ZeniMax and Bethesda are both under the Microsoft umbrella. The game debuted as a PlayStation console exclusive was playable for PlayStation Plus Premium subscribers at one point, but only as an hour-long demo. Ultimately, the move didn't increase the game's visibility by a noticeable margin, but now that the game's PlayStation exclusivity window is set to expire in the coming months, things could substantially change for the Japanese folklore-inspired title. According to the post submitted by this, it's going to make its Game Pass debut in March, roughly 1 year after its initial release, and the leaker also suggests that new content will be added to the game, though they don't elaborate on what that might entail. It's worth noting that this doesn't refer to the game by name, it's simply stating that a spooky Japanese ghost will return in March, of course, bearing the complete out-of-the-blue return of Kango Gameworks' The Evil Within series. Ghostwire Tokyo was almost certain the game they're referring to. This is what the post says. Xbox Showcase in January, but you certainly already knew that from other people, just confirming it. Spooky Japanese ghosts will return in March to new content, and of course coming to Game Pass. But if ghosts aren't your thing, experience a new flavor of Tango Hi-Fi Rush in late 2023. Have I then become your enemy by telling the truth? So again, it looks like there's going to be something else in there as well. It seems that Bethesda fans have a lot to look forward to in 2023 from upcoming budget titles like Starfield and Redfall. Concerning the previously announced next entry in the Elder Scrolls saga, it should be a very big year with that in mind. Ghostwire Tokyo's launch on Xbox probably won't turn that many heads, so additional support could hint that the IP is far from finished. There's also quite a bit of horror gaming to look forward to as well. There's a lot of stuff coming out, a lot of people excited by it. So it looks like we're going to be getting, even more confirmation of, an event from Microsoft, as well as being able to say, hey, it looks like they're going to be coming out with something new as well. So we might see something on that. There's a new a game or some kind of announcement from them. So, should be very interesting to see that happen. Again, Microsoft is in a very interesting place right now. Gamers are obviously, us as gamers can be fickle, but at the same time, I hope that people continue to give Microsoft a chance and continue to kind of, let Microsoft grow and let Microsoft be what they can be. That's I think the main thing that I think gamers need to see is that, hey, Microsoft is one of the things that honestly they're a great company, and they're trying very hard to kind of get things worked out into such a way that everything kind of is looking up for a change, and I think that's what they exactly need to happen in the futures, and I think it will. I think it will. I think Microsoft has some pretty interesting things happening, and as fans, hey, what else can we say? It's been a crazy ride being an Xbox fan, and hopefully it continues to be crazy but good. Thank you so much for watching. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, Crap Gamer 'em up. Have a great day. Crap Gamer out.